BHorB. Oh, he loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Ball at the 33 for first down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll start on the ground, BHorB. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second down run by BHorB. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one to a well-placed hit.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Spins out of one stop, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be Raider football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Milton now. He gets this one to Myers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. To throw, Milton. That one's incomplete over the middle. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He breaks the tackle. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for Raiders first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to tip this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Corum. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Close secured by George Pickett. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Receiver in motion, headed right. They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the handoff, it's Corum. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has it in close. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Corum straight ahead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They'll try to run it in, Corum. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Divine Diablo. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I can almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
And what a return to add to that list.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Corum. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
I'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. Gets him the first past the 35. Down the sideline past the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. one of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Hits his man on the out route. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal, Corum. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Catch made. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. A gift to Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. George Pickens the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Check, hurt. Go check. Go.
Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams that quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Right there.
Back to the well again. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Track 60. Here we go. Trap 50. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the 15. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Certain
rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And the Texans get it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. That throw finds Pickens. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders get it back as he ties the single-season record. That's his 14th interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Milton. Down the middle, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
First down from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The give right side to Corum. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Stick with Corum. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. We've reached halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
So pick up 3 brings us 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that makes it 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards to the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Starts his return from the 23. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll start on the ground, Corum. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Corum again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9. Give to Corum from the gun. A lot of grass ahead. Past the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, and they go right back to him. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Now Corum. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second down run by Corum. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10. Give up the middle to Corum. And he's tackled for no gain. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, go.
Lone back gets the handoff. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now. From the 47. Buying some time right. To the sideline, and it is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The rookie from Tennessee found that opening, ends up with a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC.
34, Texans 10.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Oh, they're going option to the left side on 2nd. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Now Milton to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Corum straight ahead. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2 yards on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down, Houston.
A give to Corum. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. Decent gain here, but short of the first. It's a gain of 7 yards, and now it's 4th down. Try with Corum. And he's tackled for a short gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Back to the well again. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've screwed again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now start on the ground, Corum. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Texans hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Corum again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7. Stick with Corum. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
The Texans set to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll take a knee. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock BHorB, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.